Hey, 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 my friends. Welcome to Jennifer from the Patio. This is Thursday, number 4 of our Grungy Winter series. So, this is our project. This is just the background page with some little muted teal and browns and little snowflakes in the background. This is our project. Yeah, it is a slope tag fold. It's like a little fold up booklet. So this will fold in. This is a pocket that goes on top of this. And then I have 3 cards. These 2 will go in here. And then when we adhere it down in the book, this one will slide in as a little extra. So let me cut this out and we'll get to getting. Okay, everything is cut out and scored and inked. Look at that beautiful sun coming in. Yes, I know it's going to be a little on the irritating side because look at the shadows. But guess what? It's going to be okay. This one is not going to be very long, just so you know. I think the last one was like 18. First it was 31, and then 18, and then today, seriously, I think I can get done in 10. You know what? I'm just going to time ourselves just because it's a challenge. Okay, so here's what we have. So we have this little trifold, if you will, and it's going to fold in like this. I printed these trees on the back. I like them. I do. And so anyway, so score this one this way. And then score this one and then turn it over and then score the back side just so you get that little bit that folds this way. Okay? And that's exactly how you're going to fold it. You're just going to bend it over and then you're going to fold it so that this side is over here. And guess what we're going to do? That's right. We are going to ink this side and the bottom. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to put some glue on the side and then the bottom. Make sure I get it where the crease is. And then we're going to fold it over and hold it down. How's everybody doing? I hope you are having a fantastic week. I really, really do. I hope you're healthy and happy and just full of joy. Okay, so we have that. And then on the inside, while that is drying, we're going to put our little tree trunk. And I'm just following the same little thing that I did with all the other ones. I just love it when you have a pocket, but yet the continuity of it just continues to flow. So when you take your tag out, it doesn't even look like there's a pocket there. Yes, I love it. So that's all you're going to do. You're just going to put some glue on the sides, the bottom, and the other side. And then we're going to glue it down. I think my hubby and I are maybe going to have a little Mexican food for dinner. I don't know. It sounds good to me. I think it sounds good. And then I don't have to cook. I actually did not cook. I haven't cooked I didn't cook for Thanksgiving. My husband made chicken noodle soup last night. Well, there weren't any noodles in it. But he made chicken soup with taters. I had some red potatoes in the refrigerator, and so he used those and some carrots. He is a very good cook. Okay, so then that's all it is. I mean, hello. I mean, it doesn't take very much. And then you choose which of these tags that you want to go in. And of course, I printed the sheet that you got with this is this one. And it just has snowflakes and just some teal and some script writing on it. And so that's what I use for the backing. Now this you got in the Grungy Christmas. So this is the one with the trees. And so just get that out and print it because it's not Christmassy. It's just wintry. Because all those spruce trees are always covered in snow during the winter. So I think I'm going to put this one here. like that. And I believe I'm going to put this one here so that the tree looks like it's just sitting right there. And then I'm going to glue it down and put this in just like this. Okay, so here's what I did. Let me get out my page. This is the start of my journals. I'm just putting some pages together. So this was day 2. This was day 1. And then this was day 3. Okay, so I wanted to put another blank or another coffee dyed paper in between. So I'm going to put it on here. So I'm going to adhere it, but because I think that looks good. And then I'm going to put this in like this. Now I'm going to do my best to make sure that the glue doesn't spread, because this card, I could take a little bit of it off the top, but I kind of like that look, you know. Look how pretty that is. Can you see it okay? Oh, it's just so pretty. Anyway, so, oh, and guess what? I didn't even ink this side right here when I folded it. That's okay. I'm going to do it now. And I am using Vintage Photo because you're not going to see the back, but you're not going to see the back, but I'm going to do it anyway. Didn't do this side either. Can you believe it? Well, I can. So I have been going in and out today. I'm filming all 5 of the Grungy Winter videos all in one day, because I get to start watching my sweet little grand little, and I am so excited. So I'm trying to get Christmas up before he comes on Monday. And so today is Saturday, and so there's just a lot of stuff you have to do, you know. You have to make your YouTube thumbnails. You have to make your Ko-fi thumbnails. And you just, there's just so much you have to do. So anyway, I did all that yesterday. And then today, I've just been filming. So this is my 4th time to film. In between, I keep going in the other room and taking down Thanksgiving and then putting up Christmas. Now, guess what? I have a huge tree. I don't know if I'm going to put it up this year. Y'all, tell me, like, as you get older, do you decorate more or do you decorate less? I don't know. It's a question I'm really, inquiring minds need to know. I will tell you, I love to decorate. And I have a lot of just little decorations. Ooh, I just see my hanging cornucopia that needs to go in I have all of these really big bags that I got from Pier 1, I think, a long time ago. And I have one for Easter, one for Christmas, and one for fall. And it has all of my wreaths and my plaques and my whatever, little goodies. And so I stick everything in those little bags. They're not little, the big bags. But I can see that I missed that cornucopia. Anyway, I'm doing that, and so I'm having a good time. And you know what? This probably would have been 10 minutes had I not talked. Okay, so I'm not going to put any glue here, so let's put it on the top and then the side, and then I'm going to try to do a real thin thing of glue. I'm going to try. I didn't say I was going to be successful, but I'm going to try. Anyway, my little is coming, and I'm going to take care of him for the first. I just don't want him to go to daycare, because it's just, I don't know, there's no reason. I mean, I'm home, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. So anyway, I'm watching him. So I got to get my house in order, and I got to get Christmas. But that big old tree of mine is just so big. And just the thought of putting it up just gives me the ooze. I like the, that kind of ooh. All right, let me do this so I can see, because I have a feeling, and I can tell that I didn't put it on straight. Oh, stop it. Now it's not going to fit for sure if I do that. Okay. I mean, it just needed to turn just a hair. Y'all, I have to look, otherwise my journal's going to be all cocky-doodled. Okay. I had a really good conversation, well, a little email with one of you sweet people. I did a video a while back, and if you watch to the end, then I said I picked 5 people to send them some goodies. Well, anyway, she had a birthday in November, and she is 81 years old. And how exciting is that? So anyway, I had sent some sheet music, and so I sent her Claire de Lune, and among some other things too. And she said that was one of her favorite songs. And I was like, is that not just the way it is? That is how the world works out, right? But anyway, so I was thinking about mine when I was a little girl. We used to go to my grandmother's house and visit her in the summertime. And mine, we used to stand around the organ. She had a piano and an organ, but I think when we were there, she played the organ most of the time. And is that going to be weird? I don't know. I think I kind of liked it. But mine was always the song Downtown by Petula Clark. Downtown, when you know that song. Da 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 da. Okay, it's been 10 minutes and I'm just over here yakking. See? Could have been done, but no. No, I just kept on keeping on. Okay, let's fold this. I know I can get this done in 2 minutes. We're just going to put this on there. But anyway, it just brought back some really sweet memories of me going to my grandma's house. And her playing the piano and us just sitting around. You know, one of the other things I remember as a child going to her house, she used to buy Neapolitan. If you're my age or older, you know what I'm talking about. And but it came in a carton, not the round ones. It came in a rectangle carton. She would cut it and just cut the carton open. And she also would, but anyway, so she would cut the carton open, and then she would take a knife and she would slice the ice cream so that each one of us would get all 3 flavors. Now, is that a sweet grandma? Yes, it is. And you know what she would do? She would, and I'm going to show you because they're right behind me. She'd write stories on the backs of the cartons of ice cream. So she would take them and she'd let them dry or whatever. Now, she smoked. So she used to smoke Terryton 100s. Anyway, but these are, look at that. She would just write little stories. I'll read this one to you. She lived in Houston when she was a little girl. Her daddy owned a little grocery store. It's in Aldine. It says, Aldine was dairy country. Boys would say, I guess I better get home and juice the jerseys. Once upon a time, there must have been fig orchards before the ground became waterlogged. We kids found a fig plant in ruins located along the railroad tracks. Unlike the Rio Grande Valley and St. Clair, Missouri, there was no eating off the land. No fruit trees, tracks of vegetables, no gooseberry bushes or watercress. So we'd load up with food from the store and head for the pine forest. We took cheese and crackers, canned peaches, bananas, and cookies. The boys would try to get Mama to keep me at home. No use. The boys rigged a high swing on a tall pine. I was breathtaking to swing on it. I think she meant it. It was breathtaking to swing on it. Well, alone, the boys said. They wrestled gars, a dangerous business, like fooling around with alligators. Is that the sweetest thing? So anyway, I just have a stack of them, and I don't know, I just think they're just so sweet. But anyway, it just made me think about when I was talking to that, the sweet lady who was turned 81, and she was telling me about music, and then I had a memory, and then it just made me go down memory lane. And anyway, don't you just love it? I just love it. I love sweet moments. And the older I get, the more I so appreciate my heritage and my family, because I think I've realized now how much I'm like them, And when you're younger, you can't see it, you don't realize it. And then as you get older, you see you see what you've been given and blessed with. So anyway, I just think that's so sweet. I really need to share those stories with people because they're just so sweet. And they're just her stories. They're stories from her childhood, you know, growing up with her brothers. And believe me, she was right there with them, you know, just doing the things just like her brothers did. I also have some sweet stories from my husband's family. Let me see if this fits right. Yes, we did good. Okay, so that's going to go like that. And we're also going to put a grommet in there of some sort, and I'm going to hang something from that. But that is it, you guys. I mean, how fun is that? That's just a very simple little, you know, fold out. We have a tag in here that you can write on. And I did get out some of this gold ribbon that I think I'm going to put in here and maybe even in there. But that is it. I guess we could do that real quick. I just want to do this one. I don't know why I look at this one and I'm like, it just looks like it needs gold. So let me get my badge. My badge punch, because this is probably one of my favorites. And we'll do that. And then let me do this and ink it up so it looks all nice and roughed up. And then let's just, I think this is going to be way too long, so I'm probably going to cut it. But let me see. I probably can get 2 out of this, you know? I really think so. I really think so. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, the longer I sit here and do this, hubby went to the gym, so I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do another video in between decorating and getting stuff cleaned up. And so he said, okie dokie. And so I'm thinking I may be able to get the last one done. And then I'll be done for the week, and then I can just relax and just spend some time with my grandson when he gets here on Monday, and I don't have to worry about a video or anything like that. Okay, so there's that one. Yes, that's going to look good, sticking out just like this. Now this one, I just think I'm going to put a Brad in there. Hey, Brad. Oh, Brad. I do have these, and I like them. And I'm sorry about the light because it's getting later in the day. It is 4:16. I don't know what happened. It's supposed to rain tonight, but it's not supposed to be like dark like this. Hopefully you can still see. Okay, let me look. Let me look real quick and see what I have. I might have something fun. I do have something. Look, I see something gold here. Those are just gold. I like gold. Here's a small one. Those are squares. Let's see what we have in here. If I have a turquoise, you know what? I believe I do. But I don't know. I kind of think a gold would look better. Or maybe an orangey one. I have this. Do you think that'll look good? Whoops. What do you think? Yeah, actually that would look good because it'll offset that turquoise. Oh, yeah. We got it. We got it. Where did this one go? All right, all right, all right. Let's get it back in here. Put it there. We're going to be quick about it. I've got my green one. Let's see. I'm not even a singer. My mom was a singer, and not me. I mean, some of my sisters sing really good too, but you know what? I just say just lift a joyful noise, you know? That's what I do. That is what I do. How about that? Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Okay, so we're going to put that one in. This one's going to go up a little bit so that it goes like that. I like it. I kind of like it frayed, but this stuff really is like, it can just get you some frayed business. Okay, there it is. That is day number 4 of our Grungy Winter series. Guess what? Tomorrow's the last one. And I hope you guys are following along. Hey, leave me a word, just one word in the comments, and let me know how, just an adjective of how you feel about this Winter Grungy series, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. But remember, you only know what you know till you know something different. Bye-bye.